So, just finished a one-to-one Muay Thai pad session there, and it's interesting. I've been in Bali now for maybe 10 days, and yeah, although I'm in this, beautiful country or beautiful island with loads of cool shit to do, when I look back on my days or my weeks, the things that fulfill me the most and excite me the most and bring me the most happiness and fulfillment, and the things that I look back on with the most, I loved that moment in my day or my week, is always the events where I'm chasing some sort of mastery. Like that session, I did the same thing yesterday, and at the end of the day I look back and that was the thing, when I was just doing hard work, getting better at a practice, and something that I can just constantly get better at, and something that I enjoy just getting better at for the sake of getting better at it, and it's the same even last week, when I was at the mastermind event, or coming up tomorrow, the next mastermind event begins. Again, chasing mastery, mastering my craft, mastering the things that I love to pursue and get better at. Always the thing that gives me the most fulfillment. And funnily enough, I'm reading this book at the moment. It is called Mastery by George Leonard. And it talks about this. It talks about the fact that the key to success and fulfillment, actual fulfillment in life, is the pursuit of mastery. Having these things that you are passionate about, that you enjoy, that you love, and enjoying the practice of just getting better at it, not for necessarily any specific outcome, not doing the thing begrudgingly just so you can get to a certain outcome at the end of it, but actually doing the practice day in, day out, and getting better at it for the sake of the practice itself, And it's interesting, as I'm reading it, I feel like I'm living that life already. And it's very interesting because as I reflect on my life, this has been a pattern of mine. I call it obsession. A pattern of mine has been, when I find something that I have enjoyed and I've been passionate about, without thinking where's it going to get me ending up, or what's it going to do for me, I get obsessed with it. I go all in because it's the thing that I actually enjoy more than anything else. I go all in, and it always ends up well. So I'll give you the example, right? So when I was younger, at school I was terrible. I didn't even get the grades to get into sixth form, so I couldn't get into university. I went to college instead. But during that time, the only thing that I liked was bodybuilding training. The only thing that I was passionate about and I enjoyed at that time was going to the gym and getting bigger. And I went all in on it. I was learning about it every single night. I was watching videos on it every single night. I was buying courses on it every single night. Well, I wasn't buying a course every night, but you know what I mean. I was training, stupidly, I was training for 3 hours a day sometimes, which obviously isn't necessary. I was tracking every single gram. I was learning. I was even at a young age, traveling all over the country to learn from experts who would come over to England and run seminars and stuff like this, right? I got obsessed. And I remember my family saying to me, at the time, I was still living at home and everything, and saying you can't spend all this time doing this because what about when you're living a normal life and you get a normal job, you're not going to be able to keep it up. And I said, I'll find a way, I'll find a way to keep it up. So I just got obsessed, and very quickly, I was very, very, very good at being at that craft of physical development, right? I was very good at it because I didn't think about the outcome. I just went all in, and it was mastery, right? It was a practice. It was something I woke up daily and I did. And funnily enough, I ended up building an online coaching business, right, that eventually got to 6 figures for multiple years and allowed me to live wherever I wanted. And it was only because I didn't even know online coaching was a thing. At that time, it probably wasn't even a thing. I just followed this enjoyment of mastery of the thing that I was enjoying at the time. And I really want to make something clear here, right? So many people don't go into a topic with that much obsession and go in so deep because they are thinking to themselves, what if this is the wrong choice? What if this isn't going to last forever? What if this isn't going to be the thing that I want to do for the rest of my life? What if it's a waste of time? Well, guess what? I'm not an online fitness coach anymore. I don't make any money doing that anymore. Actually, bodybuilding and the thing that I got very good at learning about, I don't even like anymore, and I don't do myself. Does that make it a waste? Not at all. Because I went so deep into that subject and I mastered the subject at the time. And by the way, I didn't just build the skills isolated to just that, but I built the skill of mastery, the skill of consistency, the skill of sticking to a practice day in, day out, the skill of learning, all of these things, right? Because of all of that, and then that then led on to an online business. That then led on to that becoming the next thing that I mastered, right? You never master it, but that became the next thing that I embarked on the path of mastery for, which was online business. And then for 9 years now, I've been spending way over, probably almost £200,000 on mentors and courses and stuff like that. I've probably spent 10,000 just to be here, right? Like for this 1-2 weeks here, because I'm on the pathway to mastery. So you never know where these things are going to take you. So back to what I was saying. Many people never go into and embark on the path of mastery because they're so worried about, is this the right choice? You'll never know where it's going to end up. And it doesn't need to be the thing forever, and it probably won't be, right? But so many people are living a life of no fulfillment, of boredom, a shallow life, because they're standing there looking at all these things they could potentially go deep on, but they're like, how's that going to make me any money? Or where's that going to lead me? Or is that really the thing that I want to go all in on? So if you're there, especially if you feel like you are living that shallow life where you're just kind of doing a couple of things here, but you're not embarking on mastery with anything, go in, go in to the thing that excites you. So anyway, as I was training, I was thinking about that because as you see from the video, I'm not that good at kicking yet. I'm good at boxing. Well, I'm okay at boxing. I've boxed since I was 12, but with kicks, they're new. And I'm embarking on the path of mastery, meaning it's never going to end. And as I said, I believe this is the actual pathway to living a fulfilled life, is having things that you are on the pathway to mastery, having things that you wake up and you practice, things that you wake up and you do and you master and you get better at, and you enjoy the process of getting better at it. That is, I think, a pretty good way to live. Like, I get to wake up, I get to learn about shit that I love and be able to get paid for it, because I really love the game of being able to turn skill sets into an online business and being able to make money for that. I love the marketing aspect, I love the psychological aspect, I love all of that, so I can learn about it, I can apply it with myself, I can apply it with clients, and all of that is an enjoyable process. Then I get to go and train and master the discipline physically of, right now it's kickboxing, training, and every single morning I meditate, which is another practice, mastering the discipline of being able to meditate every single day, and mindfulness, or whatever you're going to call that. And it's not to any end, like I'm not trying to go towards I'm not waiting to hit something to be happy. Like, I love the pathway of mastery with all of these things. So I was just inspired to record this video. I'm not sure if it will help or not. If it was useful, that would be great. But I think that's the message, right? It's, if you're doing things for an end, but you're not enjoying the pathway. Maybe consider a different way. And what things would you love to embark on the pathway of mastery with? You know, that you can fill your day with, that you can just love going deep on it. And in my words, or the way that I have described it in the past, especially, I don't know who's listening, right, but especially if you're there and you're actually maybe not even sure what to do with your life right now, and you're kind of like floating through, you feel like you're floating through, and you feel like what to do with your life, like this big decision to make. The more you think that the thing that you choose to do has to be the right decision, the less you'll make that decision, or the harder it will be to make that decision. Going forwards is the best thing, because you will learn as you go. You cannot steer a parked car. You learn as you go. So whatever now, as you're reading this video, listening to this video, whatever now you would like to go all in on, get obsessed with, and just fucking master. Because not many people really flip the switch and actually master something. Like, you can master something, you can go and get the right teachers, you can go and learn, you can go all in on it. Whatever right now that as you're listening to this you would like to master or get onto the pathway of mastery with, give yourself permission to do so. Like, get obsessed with it, because no one knows where that's going to end up, but just the skill set of being on the path to mastery is applicable to so many other things. So I think I'll stop the video there. Not too businessy. It could be applied to business, definitely, but yeah, if that helped, I'm glad.